What's up YouTube? This is Kisuke Urahara Hat here, and I'm going to be doing a Cardfight Vanguard deck profile. It is Angel Feather, more specifically Celestials, even though this isn't really a Celestial card, but the starting Vanguard is Hope Child Turiel. What she is she's, like in case you don't know, counterblast 1, put her into this hole, add a card from your hand to your damage zone, then add a card from your damage zone to your hand. And she's good early game because like if you're gonna misride, and you're at 1 damage, like you're at grade 1 or something, and or you're like at grade 2, and you have a grade 3 in the damage zone and you don't have a grade 3 on hand, you can just counterblast that grade 3, add something from your hand to your damage, grab the grade 3 that you just counterblasted and add it to your hand, because she doesn't state specifically that you need a face-up card in your damage zone, so that's really good. And the reason why I don't run her, or rather the reason why I do run her instead of her, First Aid Celestial Peniel, is because Peniel's effect, put this unit into your soul. If you have an Angel Feather Vanguard, choose a face-up card with Celestial in its card name from your damage zone, call it your rear guard, put the top card of your deck in your damage zone face down. Because it's basically Counterblast 1, you're basically counterblasting 1 to call something from the damage zone, and then putting the top card of your deck like in the damage zone as that counterblast, even though it just says put the unit in your soul. I don't like this because it's more specific and you have to call it, but like if you don't want to call the card that you're adding from your damage zone to your hand, like if you need to ride it or it's like a perfect card, then you're going to want to use her instead, which is why I do use her instead. Like, I like her art, she's adorable, but she's not worth it by any means. Alright. Now for the trigger lineup. Go. Yeah. 4 crit. That was 5. Another 4 crit. 4 heal. 4 draw. So the total lineup is 8 crit, 4 heal, 4 draw. Pretty standard. Now let's get on with the grade 3s. I play 4 Zeracules, and she's really good because she can give you enormous rows. Like, if you have the specific 9k booster and you have one of her in the soul and you have her limit break effect, on the break ride turn, which happens more often than not, if you use her special counterblast effect, which is just like counterblast 2, special counterblast 2 Celestials, she gets plus 5k, it's really a generic effect, but if you use her effect, she becomes a 49 or 41k, which is really big. What her effect is on the break 4. During your turn, if you have a face-up, solidify Celestial Zeracules in your damage zone. All of your units with Celestial in its card names get plus 3k. That's really good. It's just, you can swing for outrageous numbers. It's honestly nothing to sneeze at. I like it a lot. It made Angel Feather more of a like a beat deck instead of kind of like healing yourself, you know? Then I use 4 Solidify Celestial, or Prophecy Celestial Ramiel. 4 Break Ride. She's really average. You just when an Angel Feather rides its unit, choose a card from your damage zone, put it into your hand, and put the top card of your deck in your damage zone. Choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets plus 10k. So if like you wanna, she can technically be a damage on flipper, like if you choose to add a counterblast of damage to your hand. So that's not bad, but not many things require counterblast in here outside of Zeracules effect, and you're only gonna be able to do that up to like twice. Or Sariel's effect, which you only need 1 counterblast for, so it's nothing like too special. But it does fit with the theme of the deck. It can get you back a perfect guard, it can get you back a rear guard, a booster, anything like you really need. So that's good. That's all she does really. Then for the grade 2s, I use 3 Candlelight Celestial Sariel. I only use 3 because riding her really sucks, because she has an 8k body and that can be abused so easily, especially in this format, where you can actually swarm the field with grade 1s, like the 10k attacking grade 1s, and just abuse me, and I'm not really going to be able to do anything about it. I might go down to using 2 of her, but at the moment I don't really have anything to replace her with. But what she does is counterblast when she's placed on the rearguard circle. If you have an Angel Feather Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 Angel Feather, put into your damage zone, and shuffle your deck. If you put a card from your damage zone this way, choose a face-up card from your damage zone and put it into your drop zone. She's good because, you know, she obviously fixes your damage, so you can have a Zerakiel in there. She's a Zerakiel on a stick, essentially. And she's good because late game she can thin the deck for things you don't need, like grade 3s. So that's really decent. And with Zerakiel's effect, she swings for 11, which hits, you know, most, if not all, 11k Vanguards. Then I also choose to run 4 Becca, 10k Vanilla. My preferred ride target. She, you know, makes things easier to guard, swings decently. She's just a solid guard. Then 4 of the 12k attacker, Wild Shot Celestial Raguel. She doesn't do much outside of being a 12k attacker. Swings for 15 with Zerakiel's effect, so that's good. If your opponent for some reason is using a 10k Vanguard, I don't know why they would. But yeah. So that's it for the grade 2s. The grade 1s, I use 3 Hysegil, Underlay Celestial Hysegil. She's really good because she's the specific 9k booster, and because of what her specific cost is to be a 9k booster, she's actually a 12k booster, which is amazing. Her effect is, when she's on the Vanguard or Rearguard, during your turn you get a face-up Solidify Celestial Zerakiel in your damage zone, this unit gets plus 3k. So not only is she a 12k booster, but she can be a 12k attacker as well, which is, you know, really nice. Usually you're going to be using it for boosting. I only use 3, because until you get to that specific point in the game, you know, there's not much reason to have her on the field. She'll just be a 6k. You can't really hit like 19k rows, so that's, you know, that's that. But if you have her with her, you can hit cross rides because you're hitting 12 or 18, so that's good. And if you have her, you're hitting like 25, 2087, so that's really good. 3 Arabaki, because she can technically become a 10k booster. That's good. She's a 10k attacker. That's also good. Use, like, that's all. That's 4. Use 2 Yekon. She's the drop and draw. If you have a Solidify Celestial in your if you have Zerakiel in your damage zone, you can just drop and draw, which she's placed on the rear guard. I use 2 Battle Cupid No Seal. She's good just because she lets you filter through damage, kind of. She's just decent, nothing great, and that's why I only use 2 of her. Then I use 4 perfect cards because 4 perfect cards is good. But everything in this deck, excluding, you know, Battle Cupid No Seal, like all the grade 1s can be 9k boosters or above, which is awesome. And even most of the triggers, if you needed them to be, could be 8k boosters. Everything except for Turiel and Critical Hit Angel. The deck's nice. I really enjoy it. I've topped with it a few times. Those giant rows are not something that people can really play around too easily. And since you can manipulate your damage zone so easily, getting cards from your damage zone that you would be able to use to like attack with or something is really easy. Guarding also, because you're grabbing like perfect guards. And since like the deck is very well rounded, swings for big numbers, thins itself, has like minor thinning, manipulates the damage so you can fix yourself if you're gonna miss a ride, or if like you need guard or rear guards. It's just really good. Like I like it a lot. It might be the deck that I use in the team regional. I'm not too sure. Though when it comes out, I do want to test Ramiel Reverse, just because it looks fun. Like the card art's really nice. It's not that great of a card, of course, but it is a cross break, so that like speaks for itself. So even for its very like subpar effect, it's still a 13k body. But I mean, Zerakiel will still hit more. Like it's the undeniably better card. In the Fighters collection, some new, I think it's like Spiral something Celestial. I have no idea what the name is, but I remember it wasn't too great. So at the moment, Zerakiel is still the best boss monsters that Celestial has. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Don't forget to comment, like, rate, subscribe. Yeah. And that's all. I guess I'm signing out. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. I should be doing more deck profiles in the future. I don't know how many though. But maybe I'll also get some game footage. Not too sure. Yeah, like I said before, do all the shit, and thanks.